Christy.
I'm Amanda.
And we're gonna make ceviche.
Peruvian ceviche.
Yeah.
Which is different from Mexican ceviche.
Wait,
that
there's
most people
Mexican
know.
ceviche?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm not Peruvian, but Papa is Peruvian, and we learned this from Tito, right? Grandpa.
Yeah.
So, well, first...
My dad's dad.
That's right. So Peruvian ceviche isn't like sweet. Like sometimes the Mexican ceviche you'll have like mango or those sorts of flavors, but this is very like citrus heavy, lime and onions.
Yeah.
So the onions are an important part. We're gonna start with the onions.
Oh yeah, you can't forget the fish, the most important part.
You're right. The most important part is the fish, but we're gonna start with the onions. And the big thing is you want them to be sliced very thin. We cut this in half so they're like little rainbows.
Yeah.
Right? This is super sharp knife.
If you can't do it, ask an adult for help, right?
That's right. It's a fantastic idea. Do you remember the first time we made ceviche together?
No. Yeah.
You don't? Oh, you do?
In the basement.
That's right. You remember why we were in the basement?
No.
Because Papa was remodeling our kitchen.
Oh.
Remember?
After we made everything?
Yeah. And we were downstairs and doing it on a little folding table, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I help cut the fish later?
Yes, I think you can. So I think this is pretty good. And we already chopped half of them anyhow.
I want one.
So go ahead.
There.
So we're gonna rinse the onions.
Okay, that is gross.
That is what my father-in-law says to do. So we do it. You don't want to eat them.
That's gross. Do not try that. That is gross. Like really gross.
So we're just rinsing the onions with cold water. And we'll get out some of the water. And we'll have them in our bowl.
I'm pulling them.
Okay. We have them in our pretty bowl here.
Pretty bowl.
So the next thing we want to do to this is to add our
Fish.
Well, our lime.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. Or I guess we can cut the fish. Do you want to cut the fish first?
Yeah, I like cutting fish.
let's
I
do
like
the
cutting.
All right.
Because one time I accidentally cut myself, so that's the only time that I didn't want to cut it.
So from what I understand, we can use any white fish. We use tilapia because I just got water on my face. I know. Because that's what we were told to do. Hold on, Missy.
Ew!
But we've seen it done with red snapper. And what kind? Catfish.
Ew.
Halibut.
Does
any
catfish
kind.
ever go bad?
So what we're doing when we cut the fish is we're really gonna cut it into pieces that we feel like are usable, right? Or that would be yum yum. But we're gonna kind of get away with this yuckier part. Come back up here, sweets.
Does catfish ever go bad?
So my father-in-law taught me to cut at an angle from the white part into the darker part. So we're kind of doing this kind of thing.
Papa, does catfish go bad?
And we'll turn it this way and cut it at an
I'm
angle
gonna cut
here.
this tiny.
I hope you can
It's
see
your
that.
turn to try taking it to the trash.
You're on the side of the trash though. And then there's pieces like along this that are very thin.
Fine,
So, baby, you have to be careful.
I'm just getting it.
So we're gonna cut those pieces off too. I might use this though.
Ew. I just licked the fish.
You're funny.
I did.
Okay.
It's
So
just
this
gross.
piece, we're cutting into like a strip. What we really want to do, hold on one second, don't reach over you can come back up here.
No,
But we don't want you to reach over when
Yeah.
there's a knife on the cutting board, right? We don't want to get our hands in the way of the knife.
It just feels
We're cutting the fish
uncomfortable.
into strips
Yep.
so that we can cut it into chunks.
You mean me?
So you can cut here. So be very
got it.
careful.
I got it.
Remember?
I got it. From here.
We're gonna put the sharp side down.
Oh, I didn't know that is sharp.
Tuck your fingers under like this. Yep. Push and slide. Very good. It's getting thicker now. Hold on. Let's get that one a little better. And then I think one more little. What do you think, Papa? Good size? Yes. All right. So
I
we'll
want
add.
a bite.
We'll
That
add.
looks delicious. Ah!
Oh,
might fall off.
Technical difficulties.
Terrible.
My mic
Fell off. The mini mic. Mini mic. I like mini mics.
All right, so we're just gonna finish cubing the fish. I think the idea is you don't want it to be too small because it could get mushy, you know?
I have to have a hollow pepper. Pepper.
Habanero, yes.
Habanero.
So these are our cubed fish that we have waiting.
We already cut some earlier.
That's right. Just
So the
kind
video already started.
All right, so let's
We're gonna use
keep
this
our fish.
giant.
So the next thing we're gonna do now are the limes. So Abby already washed these really well because you wanna be able to get the lime juice.
Can I do it?
Of course.
And I think I do every angle.
You wanna be able to do the lime juice without getting the bitterness from the actual lime. So,
Like this.
so we have seen other people
I'm
say that the best way to really do these, keep
I'm
it closer
strong.
to the bowl, baby, so it doesn't
Yeah, but
splat
I'm
out.
strong.
You are strong. Is to use a fork and kind of twist them because then you're not getting any of the rind. But she actually really likes to do this, so okay. All right, next.
That weird made a weird noise.
If you're gonna use a juicer like we do, we don't have a plate for. Here, put all your things on this, okay?
Oh, my
If you're gonna use a juicer like we're using, then we just cut like little bits off the edge just to make it more pliable.
Do we need all of these?
We're gonna do all of them, yeah.
Okay.
Lower your thing. So we've seen a lot of videos around doing Peruvian ceviche, and they talk about, yeah, I mean like me and Papa and I. We talk about tiger's milk
You mean Oma?
in doing this. So we asked my father-in-law, like, why don't you make a tiger's milk for your ceviche? And he said because it's ridiculous. He said it's not the.
ridiculous.
He says it's not the traditional way. I'll help you a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple just to keep the speed going along. Perfect. Go ahead, take that one out.
And eat it.
He said that like the traditional way of making ceviche is this way, at least the way he learned how to do it, and that he wasn't even familiar with the tiger's milk thing until leche tigre. Is that what it is? Until, you know, like fancy restaurants came to Lima and stuff, and then he started seeing it more. Where are you going?
Don't my mouth off.
Too many limes.
Okay, Abby, careful.
So in this scenario, we're using one red. You're good. One red onion in total, sliced really fine, and then we've got 6 limes here. But really, you can kind of do what you feel.
I have a chopped lip, so that's why.
So in my opinion, we don't need 25,000 gallons of lime juice, but Omar
for
and your
decoration.
family and stuff, you guys like to drink it after, right? You want to do a couple more? The last couple?
Sure.
Or let me do one and then you
No.
can do the last
Yeah.
couple. Okay. Also, when I was shown how to make this, there were no measurements given to me. So you have to sort of, here, let me put these over here. Got it?
Gimme!
Abby, please be polite.
Got it. Good.
Do the last one?
Oh yeah. This one you have to try.
I'm not, no way. I don't like lime straight. I actually didn't think I was gonna like the ceviche necessarily when I first tried it because I like lime a little bit, but when I was, I used to hate it, so I only like it a little bit now, but the salt and everything else in it kind of makes it better. All right, so we have our lime juice sitting in here, and then the next thing we're gonna do is cut a habanero. So because Abby eats this, and because when we make it at home, the other kids eat it too, we leave our habanero, we try to take the seeds out, but we also leave it pretty whole. And we'll kind of smash it in there, but at some point we'll take it out. So I'm gonna cut it into 2 pieces and just throw it in there. And that way when we stir it up, we can kind of smash it.
Do I like it with that?
Well, we make it like this is how you eat it. I haven't done that yet, no.
Here's the garlic, and here's the salt.
So we have always used minced garlic also. Let me move this, okay?
Oh yeah, my mic.
We have always used minced garlic, but I'm sure you could use fresh garlic, right?
Can I, the whole thing?
We're not gonna put the whole thing in. We're just gonna put like a little bit. So, I mean, not a little bit, but
Like the whole spoon.
let's do a good scoop. Yeah, hold it over the bowl so if you spill any. Oh, I think that looks perfect. Wonderful. So, do you want to stir it up?
Sure. Here.
We're almost done. So when you stir,
Almost done?
I'm gonna show you. When you stir something, take it from the outside and flip it a little bit like that. Right? There you go.
Actually, with onions.
Beautiful. So the next part is the salt part, and I wish that I had more accurate,
All of it?
sort of more accurate sort of measurements, because this is another thing we don't know. But we'll just know. Hold on, you can use this one.
Clean up the thing, please.
It's nice to say please. So she's gonna do a sprinkle.
A whole spoonful,
A
right?
whole spoonful. And you really just have to taste it. So you salt to taste. So this is a pretty hefty amount. So let's stir this in.
That's it?
Yeah, for right now. We're probably gonna have to put more.
Yeah, later.
And I feel like there's a super fine line that at some point it is too limey, and then the next point it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna taste it like this. We're gonna dab it on our, woo!
What?
That tastes very limey to me. Lick it. So let's add one more thing of salt.
Hot. Hot, 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 hot.
Hot. Okay, we're gonna add another thing of salt.
Hey, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you ran away.
Yeah, to put my tongue on something because it's hot.
Well, you snooze, you lose. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna taste it. Do you want to taste it or no?
Shh, you go first.
I think that's better. You want to come taste it?
Okay, where are the paper towels?
Right there.
Where?
Right here, baby.
I like a little more salty myself.
Okay, we're gonna do a little more salty.
Okay, I got it. I'm doing it
Okay,
this time.
so this time let's just do a half of a spoonful.
What?
So bring your cup over to the top of this so we don't spill it. That's okay.
That's mine.
I'm just moving it, babe. Okay, so this now is the little mix is ready. And this is the mix that we're gonna add our fish into. Okay, you ready, Abby?
Kind of.
Would you like to add your fish in here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yep, the whole thing?
Yep. And just kind of, okay. Uh-oh, wait, don't, oh, we lost a piece.
BRB.
Okay. So
Touch my skin.
Let's throw that in the garbage can.
now we're just gonna mix the fish in with the onions. And so my father-in-law typically adds parsley at this point,
How many times
but
do
we
have
forgot.
to say father-in-law?
Well, Tito, but other people don't know that's what we call him, Tito, right? So it's kind of helps clarify the position. All right, so we mix it in like this. And doesn't it look beautiful?
It does not look like ceviche.
What do you mean it doesn't look like ceviche? I forgot to get little bowls to eat out of. So now
It's taste time.
it's taste time.
I need this spoon.
Okay, you sure you don't want a fork?
Yeah.
Okay, that bowl's. All right, here we go.
No, I want to serve it.
Okay.
I'm the one who made it.
Careful.
Okay. There we
For
go.
the person who's doing it, here.
That's for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that was nice of you.
This spoon.
Here, I have forks. Come on back. Come back and we'll taste it together.
You put in there.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Where's the spoon?
I have it right over here. Wait. I have a fork for you.
Espérate.
Boom.
All right. And you can imagine if
Here.
there was parsley. So the line cooks it. In Peru, how I've been told, you eat it right away. Some places will say go ahead and let it sit for 5 minutes, but The first time that my husband heard sit for 5 minutes, he gasped in horror. What do you think? Yummy?
I need blood.
We lost the microphone.
We lost the mic. I think it's super yummy.
Abby, just go in there and say thumbs up. You'll get honor.
Bye.
Stand up here for me. Okay, wait, leave it, it's okay. Let's do a cheers. Ready? Take one piece on yours. Cheers. I guess we broke our fast. Or I broke my fast.
This is super yummy.
Yep, thanks, Abby.
Good job.
Thanks
Ready,
for lunch.
Abby? Spicy?
Bye.
Okay, we'll get
Bye.
going a little bit. Say bye. Go over there and say bye.
Bye.
Bye.